when my wife came to Christ, it was a Franklin Graham crusade, like 17 years ago or so. For those that don't know, for Japan, for Japanese people and Okinawan people, when you become a Christian, you, in a sense, turn your back on your family, especially a lot of the family rituals, right? Because Japan is Buddhist and Shinto, so there's a lot of idols and stuff like that Christ will pull you away from. So you have to learn to be in the culture, but not part of that part. You know what I'm saying? So for them, it's really a big step. It's like almost like turning your back on your family. Like, what do you mean you're not going to be Buddhist? Or what do you mean you're not going to be Shinto? Like, are you just not going to? You're not going to celebrate grandma anymore? And they're like, I don't know what to say. I haven't been discipled, so I don't know what it means. But I just know I'm a Christian now. So my wife went with me to that Franklin Graham crusade, and at the end they asked everybody if they wanted to come up and be saved, and she was one of the ones that walked up, and she's been a Christian ever since. And it's a very specific decision for Japanese people to do it, as opposed to people that grew up like us, where you could be persecuted as a Christian, but it didn't really matter. Like, you're not going to kill me, or you're not going to take me out of the will. But for them, it's different things. Or for like the 70 Christians that just got beheaded in the Congo, right? It's different. And when you see the sacrifice that they make, or my wife made to become a Christian, you respect it so much more. Mm-hmm. And it's not just, oh, I'm a Christian today, or oh, I don't want to be a Christian, I'm an atheist now. Like, it's a big decision for most people in most countries. So I remember one of my old buddies used to say, no, Japanese people, because of their culture, they can't really become Christians. Like, they can say they are, but they're really not. And I'm like, no, my wife's like a real. So to see her be a real Christian all this time has been the greatest thing for me, and I like to see her pray. If you want to evangelize, you have to understand it's a different society and a different way of thinking. And that's why a lot of missionaries in other countries, they stay there for like their whole lives, trying to reach people, because you have to Jesus didn't come to destroy cultures, but to he's the King of Kings in each culture. The same thing like when they came to the Philippines, or they came to Africa, where some people didn't wear the clothes that they wore in Europe. They're like, you can't be a good Christian unless you have a tie on, right? And they're like, what does that have to do with, so you can't come to Japan and make them act like the country you came from in order to be a good Christian. You have to learn how Jesus is the king of this culture, just like he's the king of South Africa, just like he's the king of Argentina and the king of Canada. They all have their different cultures and the way they do things, and Jesus, his love still reigns supreme in all of those places. Amen. So learning how to do that, and not like making people fit into your Christian mold.